gardening friends, and welcome back to the farmhouse. It's so great to have you here with me today. Today is Friday. Who doesn't get excited about a Friday? And with that being said, I have 4 pages of projects and chores to work on today. Except this morning I woke up pretty stiff and pretty sore. With all the rain and cold weather that we've been having, all this metal that runs through my body reminds me every once in a while that it's still there and it can be a little challenging. So today I've decided that despite my 4 pages of work, I'm going to have a light day. I'm actually going to turn my attention to the dining room, aka my office. The room serves many purposes, but mainly it is my office. We don't use it as a dining room as there's just 2 of us for dinner, and sometimes we even eat at different times. So the dining room is my office. I don't know if you've seen that video. If not, I will be linking it below so that you can check out when I made the dining room primarily our office space. And over the last few months, I've been doing some organization, and because I'm waiting on certain things to be finished, I'm not completely finished with my organization. So what I have is some clutter piles, and on cold days or rainy days, I will often set out to attack my clutter piles. And recently, the dining room, aka my office, has really gotten a lot of clutter piles, so much so that it makes it hard to concentrate and hard to work. So we're going to spend some time in here today. I'm still moving my body, I'm still accomplishing some tasks, and we all know that we're much more productive when there's less clutter around. And because it has become so very, very messy while I work on other projects, today is the day to make it better. I'm going to start on this side of the room. I have been planting seeds over here and it's gotten quite messy. I would like to put the new printer I ordered over here. I had to purchase a new one recently because the other one I was cleaning and I put some spray out and I accidentally sprayed it. My desk is really messy. Does anyone else's desk ever get this way? Over here you see my 3-tier cart. I have a lot of files and folders in there that help me while I'm working. I can just roll it over. The printer used to sit right here, but I have plans for this area. I really would like the printer on the other side of the room. And it's funny that a few weeks ago when I was planning this, I thought, well, I would like my printer to be white. Maybe I can dress it up with some contact paper or something, and that would blend in better in the room. I didn't know that in a few days' time I was going to spray it with cleaner accidentally and ruin it. On the good side of that, it was 12 years old, so I didn't ruin a brand new printer. And it just so happens that the next printer in line to the one that I had that was very similar and similar cost is white. So it blends in nice in the room. This hutch is where I want to put the cameo, but this is what I was talking about when I talked about projects not being completed yet. There's perfect room in there for this, but this dresser sideboard, I never know what to call it, needs to have shelves put in there in order to take what is in the hutch and bring it over here and put it in there, and then that would free up. But right now I'm going in for the white boxes. They hold the plain and cardstock paper that I use the most. Now I'm going to get started on this desk. The thank you boxes are a big project to scan all the documents and put them away. So we're going to save that for another day, but let's tuck them away back in a corner. These folders I keep in the 3-tier. They really help me stay organized. But where should we put the cameo now? When editing back this video, I realized it was at this point that I lost 62 frames of footage. A great deal of what I did after this is missing. So I will try to do my best to figure out a way to fill you in, refilm what I can to make this at least somewhat cohesive for you. I did spend an awful lot of time putting brackets on here and trying to hang this on the wall behind me. It's probably a good thing I lost that footage because it was quite challenging and it didn't go well. But I've changed my mind. And this is the point where I do one of two things. I either A, change my mind and make more work for myself, or B, overthink the entire project and come to a screeching halt because I can't make a decision. I wish you were here to help me make a decision. My thought is, instead of hanging this behind me over the dresser storage area, should I put shelves here to store what's in the hutch up here where there's more room and still have extra room in the hutch for what is already in here, and then being able to put the cameo and supplies in the hutch? And I just said hutch, I meant longboard, dresser, sideboard, storage, whatever you want to call it. But you're not here, so I'm going to try to figure out which is the best solution and where I should hang this. I find that a bulletin board is very, very handy. I know we have so many systems and digital helpers to help us along the way, but I still like to pin some things on the wall and I know exactly where they are when I want to get them, especially if I'm working in the office. So let me know if you're still a little old school and you still like bulletin boards too. This black folder contains all of our pet information. It contains their license, their shot records, but it was also completely full of all their doctor visits and their medical records. So I found these folders, I put their names on each folder for each pet, and I put their personal information on each one. Now, each one can be stored and organized. Now I just have their license shots back in here. And when I'm ready to scan, I can scan each one individually. While I was over here, I went through this entire 3-tier and really cleaned it up and organized it as well. And because I really don't have a spot yet for the cameo, I decided that the best thing for me to do was to put the vinyl in a tote where it can be protected, and I will wrap the cameo and put it in the basement. It's not something I use very often, especially this season when it's time to be outside. Next, I am going to work on my camera equipment. I want to put a shelf over here for storing and a little one to tuck back in there. But for now, I'm just going to sort it and go ahead and put it into a small container I have where it's out of sight, but close by where it can stay organized. This little cardboard box makes it perfect for me to store things where it looks nice, but handy. I decided to take the original brackets off the bulletin board because they did give me such a hard time. I'm going to go with a different hanging method, and that should make it a lot easier for me to hang up. The last thing I wanted to do was bring in a little decor, make the space feel a little more homey and relaxing rather than just a workspace. It is pretty easy for me to clear off the table from my work things and dress it up if we want to have company or have a nice dinner here or what have you. It just makes the room feel more put together. Thanks for watching and come back soon.